you're doing well. Today I'm going to teach you something really important. If you understand this, you are going to do your day trading much better than how you're day trading now. All right. So what am I going to teach today is called kill zones. Kill zones is how the market moves from one session to another. So if you're trading with me, you must be aware that there are 3 sessions every day: Asia, London, and New York, right? So if you take a look at this one, the indicator is in the indicator section. All right, just go take a look at it and turn this indicator on. So what you need to understand is that there are 3 sessions. Asia is from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. London is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and New York is from 9:30 to 4:30 p.m. Right? So I don't make decisions. I don't choose the trading time. You should understand that you need to be available during these hours, right? All the markets, whether it's crypto or forex or stocks, everything moves around Eastern time, right? So you need to make sure that you are available during these hours. Okay, so sometimes I tell you it is going to pump at 11 p.m. and it does. 11 a.m. and it pumps, and sometimes I tell you at 12 p.m. it dumps, at 2 p.m. it dumps, right? So some people tend to think like, what is she doing, how is she doing it, right? You're not understanding how it is being done, right? If you understand this concept, you will understand what I mean. All right, so let's take a look at this one. So we have Asia, we have New York, and we have London. These are kill zones, right? So every single zone can be traded differently. So right now we are talking about all of them together, and for each session we have a separate strategy that we need to follow to trade. All right, so right now I'm gonna tell you how these move, right? So this is Asia high, this is Asia low, Asia high and Asia low. And what typically happens in a bearish scenario is, this is a bearish scenario, it is going to go up and down. Usually consolidation happens during Asia hours, that is between 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. It consolidates between the high and low, and it takes out the liquidity in the opposite direction during the London hours. The London hour is from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. That is when market reverses. If it is bearish, it turns bullish. If it is bullish, it turns bearish. So the high of the day is here during the London hours, that is 2 to 5. That's when you'll see an impulsive move during those hours, and after that it dumps. All right, it takes out the liquidity on the opposite side, and then it dumps on the opposite side. Like, it traps the traders here. The breakout traders are going to go for a long position here. They are going to get trapped, and it is going to dump. And here what's going to happen is that it is going to take a bottom, and during New York hours, that is from 9:30 a.m. even before that, what happens is it retraces, and you get the OTE. Like, you pull an OTE, and the optimal trade entry is somewhere around here, and we can target minus 0.27, minus 0.62. If you don't understand what optimal trade entry is, you need to go back and watch those videos first and then come back here. If you don't understand that, you wouldn't understand this. So this right here, what are we talking about? We are talking about point of 3. So this is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So that happens between sessions, if you understand. So power of 3 is something that I taught you last week. So power of 3 is applied between sessions. If you understand how the power of 3 happens between sessions, you are set for life. You know how to trade intraday, right? So if you go back to the chart and check how these happen every single day. It either happens, this is a bear scenario, right? In a bullish scenario, we have Asia high, Asia low, takes out the liquidity on this side, and then it goes up and forms a high, and then it retraces back into this London, whether it's an FVG or it's an OTE. You get an entry for the New York session. Let's go back to the chart and see if we're able to spot this on the chart, right? So right now, let's talk about here. You have where's London? Okay, so here we have Asia low, Asia high, and took out the liquidity, and then it came down. And what happened here? Take a look at this. So we have London high, London low, optimal trade entry, and bam, dump. How beautiful is that? How don't you see it? Don't you feel happy seeing this? So let's go back to the previous day. Asia high, Asia low, took out the liquidity, and then we have London session. London high, London low, and it traded around here, and then bam, it dropped to point 0.27, right? So it is beautiful. If you understand power theory, if you understand optimal trade entry, and if you understand how these transpire in between sessions, you are set for life. All right, just go back to the chart and see this pattern happen every single day. It either goes for a bullish scenario or it goes for a bearish scenario. Every time you pull a fib between London high and London low. In a bearish scenario, you pull from left to right, and in a bullish scenario, you pull from right to left. You get an entry inside the London range for New York every single day. Whether it's short or long, you get an entry, an optimal trade entry inside the London range for the New York range. If you understand this, you will be able to do this every day. Sorry about that. I hope you understood this concept, and if you have any questions, feel free to message me on tier 3 chat. I'm gonna tell you how it works, and I'm gonna show you how to trade these. All right. That's the end of today's session, and thank you so much for listening. You have a great day. Thank you. Bye.